And it's like I said, I've been noticed the signs, but because he was so young, they didn't want to diagnose him. And then not only that, he's hearing impaired. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. So Kaden and I are here at the pediatrician's office, and we are here to, I guess, go over the paperwork from the teachers as well as myself, and see where this leads us. So you guys know that I expressed to you guys that I feel like Kaden has some behavioral issues that are in not full control of his own. So we're just here to just to dive a little bit deeper, and just figure things out and see where do we go from here. So wish us luck. Can do therapy first, start that process first, and if that's not helping, then I wanted to look into medicating.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't want medication to be the first step, if possible. But can you educate me on the medications?
I mean, because so many indicators.
Sit down. Sit down.
That I think, as a doctor, I think he needs it. Right?
Okay.
And as a mom,
Okay.
patient who has that too.
Okay.
It's hard for them to control themselves. Okay.
Mhm.
So these kids usually cannot control what they're doing, right? And that's something for us, like
Okay.
as parents and for the teachers, like very hard to grasp. What do you mean you cannot sleep? What do you mean you're not hearing what I'm saying? You know, it's hard for them, right?
Right.
They usually get negative stimuli all the time, and it's because they cannot sit still. He's not doing something in purpose. He cannot control it. It's like if you're itching, you have to scratch. It's the same thing. So, especially at this age, for them it's super hard to control themselves.
Okay.
So the way that you do
Kaden, come sit down.
is you give them the least amount of medication to get them to focus. Right?
Okay.
So that usually works very well for them. They cannot complete their tasks, they cannot get organized, and that's one of their main problems. They forget everything because they don't really listen to what you say, right? And it's not that they are not listening, they cannot concentrate enough to like fully understand what you're saying. For example, in my case, I have to go every morning and copy everything because he won't copy anything from the board.
Right.
He didn't know what the homeworks were.
Right.
So it's hard. It's super hard. And then we get so frustrated. We're tired. It's like overwhelming for everybody.
Yes.
These grades are very important. Okay. In terms of math, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Everything in math builds up from those concepts. If they cannot concentrate enough to get them, they struggle for a very long time.
Okay.
I struggled a lot at the beginning with giving him medication, and I think that was a mistake.
Okay.
So, but we can certainly try. Just don't wait.
Okay, so let me.
It's not working. Don't wait too long.
Meaning what, the therapy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you: have you seen more positive feedback with just therapy without medication, or therapy and medication?
I mean, they're both cases.
Stop, Kaden.
It's very individual. It depends
on the. Okay.
But I see that he has a lot of issues in terms of what you answered and what
the teachers answered. Yeah, it does sometimes get a little outrageous. And it's like I said, I've been noticed the signs, but because he was so young, they didn't want to diagnose him. And then not only that, he's hearing impaired as well.
So he has like another
diagnosis that has similar factors with that. So I think that's why the doctor was like, well, let's just kind of wait and see and it's not getting
No,
better.
it's not getting better.
So, but yeah, can you kind of like educate me on the medications? And
so medications are usually stimulants, right?
Okay.
That they get him to focus, and they work very well. We usually try to work with the smallest dose possible, right?
Okay.
And it's not something that it has a few side effects sometimes, like not eating too much, but it's not gonna make him like a zombie. It's not gonna sit and still like that. None of that.
If I can be honest, that's what I hear a lot. They say the medication kind of like have him zoned out, zombie, and he has such a beautiful personality, and I don't want to take that away from him, you know.
Right.
I don't even know if that's a real thing, but still, going from seeing this bubbly, very active child to just sitting there and just that's gonna be hard for me too. So that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
So no, just there are a lot of misconceptions.
Okay.
Again, if you want to start with therapy first, we can.
Okay.
It's so hard for them to control themselves. It's like
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
How long or how soon can I make a decision?
So let's do something.
Sit down, buddy. Come on, put your feet down and sit down.
It depends on how fast you get the therapy.
Yeah, they want me to go through a whole process of seeing a neurologist and
neurology visits are 1 year apart.
I know my other son used to see because my other son, my 10-year-old, he was born microcephaly, so I'm aware those appointments are like 6 to 10 months out. So, yeah.
It's gonna be a struggle for you and for him.
So, what are the things? Second.
He's in second grade, and you don't have any family history of arrhythmias or other people with ADHD.
I do, but I don't really know. Kaden, do not touch that. I don't really know the full details of their situations.
Okay.
Or anyone that can kind of like give me any real. No.
No. Okay.
So no, not anyone like in home.
He has never fainted. He hasn't had any palpitation.
No major health issues outside of him being hearing impaired. That's literally it. Stop, Kaden. The only surgery he had is when he had his tonsils removed and his adenoids. So, yeah, that's as severe as it gets for him. I mean, he was born a preemie, but he picked that weight up pretty quickly. He didn't have to be hospitalized or any of that. So, yeah. See what he says or...
So let me send you to the psychologist.
So we at Starbucks. Kaden got him a vanilla bean cream frappe and a chocolate brownie. Your brownie is good? And I have me a venti iced latte with sugar cookie foam, and I got me a chocolate chip cookie warmed up.
Can I see it?
So we're waiting on time.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Why is it so big?
I asked if you want it, you said no.
Huh?
I asked if you want it, you said no.
I want that.
Alright guys, so we are sitting outside of Starbucks. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see me real well because there is a glare. And I got Kaden a vanilla bean frappe. And a brownie. I got a chocolate chip cookie and a blonde latte. So it's a little chilly this morning. As you guys know, we just left the doctor's office. I tried to record the audio from what it was that she was telling me.
Mom, the phone was touching me.
It's okay, baby. Just don't let it touch your food. Eat your food. And it's still a process that we have to go through. So I'll probably break this down in another video or so. We still have to head out to the dentist today. Kaden has to go for his 6-month routine cleaning, which was supposed to have been last month, but he missed that appointment, which is fine. So it's a lot to process. It's a lot to think about. I do need to talk to his father. I don't want to have to make this decision alone because it is a big one. but I knew that I was going to be here, and I need to do whatever is best for him and kind of take my feelings out of it. So I don't know, we'll see, guys. So just keep us, it's okay, baby. Just keep us in your prayers. Keep us in your prayers, guys, and hope that God lead me to make the right decision. So we just left out of TJ Maxx. Again, we're trying to kill time until it's time to go to the dentist, because over here we're closer to the dentist than we are if I was to go all the way back home instead of Ubering from location to location. So a lady in the store was just so drawn to him. She brought him a bag of candy and she gave it to me, and she was like, it's up to you if you want to give it to him or not. So obviously he don't need no candy at this moment, and he's about to go to the dentist, so he's not going to be able to eat afterwards. So I gotta try to find a way to convince him not to open it and to kind of wait, because I think after the dentist, I think it's like an hour or maybe 2 wait once he gets his teeth clean and stuff like that. So we'll see, y'all. Say hey. Say hey. Gotta take what you can get with him. It's okay, Kaden.